Welcome back, listeners. This is Angus Bailey, and you're listening to Digital Asia Radio. I'm taking you on an autoethnographic journey through my experiences listening to Japanese and Korean pop music. And long before I was a fan of any sort of Japanese music, I was actually uh, quite a consumer of Japanese anime. And anime series in particular are quite well known for having elaborate and spectacular introduction sequences. The anime industry itself has this rather, I suppose, close relationship with the music industry, in that often we see quite well known established artists sort of lending their lending their musical talents to the soundtracks of anime series production. And that's really something that, as a sort of an outsider to that culture, I found quite different. It challenged a lot of what I sort of understood about television music, I suppose, because it's really quite unheard of in an Australian context or even an American context, which is where Australians get a lot of their TV from, and also the UK as well. In neither of these contexts, I can really think of any example where there's a really well known, famous act, like a band or a solo performer, sort of lending their material to the soundtrack of a TV series in this sort of way, unless we're dealing with just a simple sort of licensing of the music that's already popular anyway. But this isn't the case in the anime. It's a lot of original music coming to the anime that artists are happy to lend songs to, and it's really quite different to what I expect. It's sort of it would be like if every TV show we watched, um, we had a theme song in it that was so good that we would be prepared to see the band responsible for it sort of performing it live. And I find that quite fascinating as someone who's very unfamiliar with that kind of idea. So I recognize that there's a lot of biases and assumptions in this, from my own perspective, because it does feel quite unusual to me. But it also, I mean, makes a lot of sense to sort of cross market, cross promote music and a visual storytelling medium like anime. Now, this brings me to the next song I want to play for you, which is Beautiful Fighter by one of my favorite groups at the moment, Angela. Angela are a Japanese band who are well known for having contributed quite a lot of their music to a variety of anime over quite a number. So, Beautiful Fighter is the song that got me into Angela because it was featured in an anime that I watched called Corpse Princess Shikabane Hime. And, I thought the anime was quite good, and I really got into the opening sequence and the music that played, and eventually that led me to investigating the song in its sort of full rendition, and then that just led me to the band and to the back catalogue and the discography of the band. Yeah, and so I've been quite a fan ever since.